Very strong, very durable, also light, and it's corrosion resistant. As we make our bodies, we also add sulfur to encapsulate it. So that'll give you more corrosion resistance, also better adherence when we put down the primer. So when we lay the paint and put on the clear coat finish, now you're going to have a beautiful finish to it. Step onto the brake, push the start button, we'll bring it to life, and then we're going to go off a little cruise. What we're going to do is make a left, we'll make a right, and we'll go out to LaGrange.
You got your seatbelt on, Griffin? When are these available?
These should be at the dealership mid-December.
Mid-December?
Absolutely. And then we should have full-line production coming out of Kansas City right around that same time, so we should have the dealerships flooding between January and February. Right now we're building out of Dearborn.
All right.
Go ahead and head on out. Yeah, so right now we're building over in Dearborn. We started up in mid-September. We were doing pre-testing, and then going in throughout October, we're doing dealership construction. And then I think it's in the beginning, middle of November, we're going to start doing customer builds. So
what trim level is this called? What are we?
Lariat.
Lariat. Now, how does this like compare to XLT or?
The way we have it working this year, we took the 10 trim level down to 5 trim levels. So XL, XLT, Lariat, then you'll have King Ranch, and then top of the line will be your Platinum Edition. So as these Lariat sifts, they start off in the ballpark of about $38,000. This one's loaded out to where it's sitting in the ballpark of, you had an manual.
Oh, sorry about that.
No worries. This one would load out right in the ballpark about 56 with all the goodies that we have inside of here. We have forward-facing camera with 360-degree angle around it. We also have backup camera with 360 capability. We have lane departure assist. We also have parallel park assist. We have blind spot assist, so you notice up in your mirrors here, you'll have indicators, so if there's somebody in your blind spot, it'll let you know.
Yeah.
And then also it has some really cool technologies on the interior.
This truck has park assist?
Mm-hmm.
Does it really?
Yeah, so that would work right off of there for you.
Can you show us that?
You know, I don't have time to do it with this truck because we do have a line over there. They have us on a fast flow to it. But the young lady that's at the desk area, her name's Lisa. Talk to her and find out if when we do slow down, we can make that happen for you because it is most impressive to see.
What, and the whole interior front is new now? This is all redone? The front IP and everything?
Correct. So we changed over, giving it a little bit more of a Super Duty type design to it. So instead of having your circular vents, now we're more squared off, giving it that look to it. Also with the way the dash is laid out to it, you can have more soft touch stitching throughout. You also have more of a squared off IP system instead of a rounded off version of it. And also with the way that the interior is laid out, there's more room inside of here. You have 4 extra inches in the second row for leg room, and then there's about 6 inches in the front seat on horizontal lay, so that way there's more sitting space. Now as we come up to the fifth, we're going to make a right. And then we'll go down to east, we'll make another right. That'll bring us through as a square. Underneath the hood, you have a 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine. So what that means, this 6-cylinder, 3.5 liters, is set up with twin turbos, 1 turbo for each of the exhaust banks. Directly injecting fuel into the combustion chamber, it has lots of torque and lots of power development at low RPMs. So if you're hauling and you're towing, or if you're looking for better fuel economy, that's the answer to the question. Now, this same horsepower is what we had this year, is what we had in prior years, 365, 420. Along with it, we changed the sound of the exhaust. So it's tuned to sound like a 30250 V8. So there's more growl and bite to it. So that's a significant change for it. By going with the aluminum body, we dropped 700 pounds of weight. So that weight loss is now contributing to better fuel economy, better hauling, better towing.
So what is the fuel economy?
Right now, they have not announced from Ford Motor Company exactly what it is. In 2014, it was 17 to 22. So we're expecting at least 2 to 3 miles more per gallon, but Ford has not confirmed it yet.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting to hear from them to tell us exactly.
So twin turbo V6, 3.5 liter?
Correct. 365 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. backed up with a 6-speed automatic transmission, which is called select shift. This will give you manual mode like you saw earlier, where when you do have it in manual, you control the shifting. When it's in drive mode, you can lock out gears. So if you don't want to have all 6 gears, we're going to make it right here. You can lock out, say, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, whatever. A lot of times people do that if you're going through heavy snow or if you have torrential rain. That'll keep you in the lower gear, so that way you have better torque ratios. Also, this is set up as a 4x4. So you have 2 high, 4 automatic, 4 high, 4 low. 4 automatic works very similar to what you know as an all-wheel drive system. Along with having tow haul mode in here, tow haul will keep it from hunting and searching for gears when you're heavy hauling, heavy towing. So that gives it a smoother ride, better operation. You have a sport mode. Sport mode is when you're driving through the city and you need a little bit more aggressive capability. So it's going to keep you in 2nd or 3rd gear with 3,000 to 4,000 RPM, so it has a fast shifting capability for you.
I can see that. I can see I'm shifting when I'm shifting and such.
Okay, we're going to make it right here at this light.
And what's the sticker price on this?
It starts off at 48, right around 38. It can load out to 56. So.
What kind of transmission?
6-speed automatic.
They doing an 8 or anything like that, or?
You will have the option of that coming down the road. We're working on a combination with 8 and 10-speed, but they have not arrived.
Huh.
So Larry, it starts off at $38,685.
Gotcha.
And if you want to build a price, go to Ford.com.
Uh-huh.
We're going to make it right at this driveway here. Go to Ford.com,
And
go
do
to
it again.
showroom, go to future vehicles, and then from future vehicles, that's where you can go to build a price.
Gotcha.
We also have really great tutorials on how we build, how we've been constructing, how we fabricate. So it's really good stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay, you see where that young lady's at? We're going to pull into there.
Alright.
Now also above this trim level, we have the King Ranch starting at $48,495, and then we have the Platinum starting off at $59,660. So you do have 2
Platinum's below the King Ranch?
above the King Ranch.
Above.
Correct.
Okay.
And what we're going to do is pull right to that location.
Johnny, what were you looking at?
King Ranch.
King Ranch? Alright.
Now the young lady that's there with the black hat on, her name is Lisa. So if you want to ask about Parallel Park, you know, check with her and we'll find out if we're going to have the opportunity to do that for you, because I'd love for you guys to see that. It's very impressive. That's for your trailing.
Yep. Cage brake and everything.